play this whole game with my eyes closed. Oh my god! That was crazy. Oh my god, I hear the star. How's that, believable? Guys, where's the reactions? Actually, there's a video I want you guys to react to. Get your popcorn ready. I can get a soda.
Despite the immense popularity of Super Mario 64 speedrunning, there is a comparatively small amount of people running the blindfolded categories.
Where's that shirt? I'm already pausing. Is that like, is that Broly? Is that his name? Or is that like an original character? We need these chatters in here. XX Jackson XX. What's poppin' James? My Twitch name is hello11377. Shout out.
This particular runner is creating fake runs and attempting to When watching this run, it's important to note that the author claims not to have practiced blindfolded speedrunning much at all, and that this is apparently only his third blindfolded run. The best time on a run he has currently submitted is in 1826.
Ooh, dude, I'm close to bopping him. I have one good run and I can beat this. His third time running blindfolded. He's that good. Okay, let's continue.
Actually, this guy is so good, he apparently doesn't even need clear sound cues to do the run. Throughout this run, he
Damn.
also attempts to assume that anyone could just casually do a blindfolded run off of visual muscle memory alone. No,
I mean, I could probably do it.
I've tried to do stars. I can't do 1-star blindfolded.
Some dude.
Even though I've played this game
after openly admitting to having little to no preparation. Keep that in mind when you look at the so-called blindfolded strats that are claimed to be implemented.
Misthrow.
He takes what looks like either an intentional death or a legitimate mistake.
Oscar-winning
still a normalized
performance.
setup to get onto the pole. The unexpected hit that he takes here from the chain chomp should have immediately thrown him off, and yet he is somehow still able to turn around and recover.
Oh.
The runner seems to be...
Damn, he got it.
Will come up throughout the run. However, the first absolutely massive red flag...
The first red flag is this alert. Who is this?
Usually reserved for sighted runs. Looking back at this run, however, the movement across the falling bridge and over to the piranha plant is extremely wobbly and very inconsistent. He then lines up next to the Only a true gamer such as this man would be able to somehow sidestep this Goomba, quickly make his way up the path. Here,
he knew exactly where it was. Alter Instinct.
Goomba.
I heard you, Goomba.
He then punches a Goomba that he claims he heard.
Hey!
There is
Poor
no good
dude.
way of gauging distance. Almost certainly kept holding right with no adjustment. Then
Oh,
next we have
slight
the first
adjustment.
Bowser throw. It should be noted that there is also a consistent way to throw Bowser at full speed.
Spin Bowser at max speed, keeping your analog stick at notch. Oh, keeping your analog stick at notch. Pause on a certain frame. Confirm that the pause time is correct.
Like, depending on the sound of the frame, you know where Bowser is.
When Mario is spinning Bowser, a distinctive whoosh noise will play. Whenever
Pre-watched.
Bowser faces... However,
You're listening
it's
to the
how he's
whoosh, not the music.
This is
crazy.
the strategy that Nobori employs. However, it seems like this runner couldn't be bothered to learn any of these strats. He instead opts to throw Bowser in the conventional way, while claiming to also...
What is on his face? Where did he get this?
The amount of adjustment needed to long jump to the Fly Guy and twirl over to Klepto.
Dude, I can't even do that
too
with
precise
my
to be done
sight.
consistently in a
Okay, this next star might be a little tricky, but it was no issue for me. Okay.
He seems to have created some kind of fake counting system involving more unnormalized and inconsistent movements.
Okay. 1, 2.
Compare this again to Nobori's strat, which uses normalized
I should use that
movements
strat.
along with the game. Up to this point, the run has been extremely suspect at best. Absolutely
Did he say
destroys with
suspect?
little credibility.
It says it came out 2020. When did Among Us come out? Or when did it get popular? It had to be after this.
Yes. Oh, come on, let's go.
He's so
Now
excited.
come to Mip
Okay, now this is a legitimate... There's no way you can see out of this.
after randomly guessing.
Dude, I play real Mario. For real. This guy gets bits. Come on. Come on.
And no real
Why aren't you
setup
guys gifting?
whatsoever. Somehow it still gets worse after this.
Oh.
Rest of
Oh,
the
yeah,
game,
right.
Without even fight this, he is somehow able to loop back around at the perfect angle and lands back on the fin.
Against all odds, he did it.
And then there's Fire Sea.
That was literally just muscle memory.
Right.
Really?
We finally come to what manages to be the worst part of the run by far. This run's Bowser in the Sky is pure gold, and commits what is possibly the most obvious and completely shameless move in the entire run.
Fuck it.
Hmm.
Moving platforms
He's so
with a completely
shameless.
arbitrary amount of moving
Even after,
platforms were
okay,
completely
even a method actor would know that it's all over once he hits this electric dude.
You don't even need to know anything about Super Mario 64 or blindfolded speedrunning to understand that what just happened is completely bullshit. Immediately after skipping the first one up, he messes around on the first rotating elevator, grabbing the next one up. Following this, he traverses the wooden platforms and tries to go for yet another one up.
There should be a life on one of these.
He goes back to grab it. Again, no setup whatsoever.
Just don't get the one up, dude.
Watch.
This is your second blindfolded run, isn't it?
Technically this is my third.
Dude, paid actor.
He first
This is my
learns
favorite
speed through
part.
How often
blindfolded.
have you practiced outside of stream while blindfolded? A viewer is asking.
Actually not a lot. I feel like if I practiced more, I'd be a lot better at it. Most of this is just
He's
muscle
stalling.
memory.
I could play the game with just my
Because
penis.
I knew before I did my first.
That should
He's
take
just
an extreme
yapping.
amount of focus. And yet, he
He's
still
so
figures out
nonchalant.
exactly when.
So what I'm doing right
Oh
now.
my
the reason why
god,
it's taking
just
me so long to
put the
throw
fries in the bag, man.
is because bomb is where I think it is. If the bomb is where I think it is, and I'm looking at it, then Bowser is a little bit tricky.
Hey, that's like my clip. Okay, this next star might be a little tricky.
Maybe he's only pretending to be blindfolded so he can hide the fact that he sucks at Bowser throws.
Maybe this dude's like Daredevil. That'd
Eventually,
explain
he does land
everything.
the last throw, luckily avoiding all the fire on the ground and barely avoiding running off the edge. Refuses to
Dude,
do
what
even
is this? This is the weakest piece of cloth I've ever seen. It's so dainty. Looks like Waluigi in this frame. You guys seen that? Like the curvature of the mustache?
So would you be opposed to doing Bowser in the Sky and throws while turned around with a blanket over my head? He'll give me $50. If I do it turned around with a blanket over my head? No.
Despite the glaring flaws in this person's gameplay, he has somehow been
I
able to
respect it.
convince all but it's either that or the blindfold is just completely see-through and it actually
It's
see.
definitely
I
clearly
almost thought this
see-through.
run was a joke, but it should be noted that during the run, the only way to communicate with him was to donate bits to play a text-to-speech way for him to take
Dude,
money.
is that the strat? You can only type in chat if you have bits. Genius.
But honestly, for only 1 bit per message, it doesn't really seem that bad. If the amount
Oh yeah. You know 1 bit is 1 penny. They're throwing pennies at this dude. No, it's like a third of a penny or something. I wish I had a third of a penny.
I've intentionally left his name out of this video, 1 because I don't wish for anyone to harass him over this, and 2 because I don't believe that any cheater deserves attention past simply being exposed.
Ooh, that's cold. Cheaters never
I want to
prosper.
give a big shout out to both Katoon and Bubzia for their incredible help on this video. Also thanks to both them and Nabori for allowing me to use their footage for comparisons. These people have
Pause. What does this guy look like?
If you please, you can also subscribe to this channel and check me out over on Twitch. My runs aren't quite as cool as these guys yet, but we'll still have some.
That beard, the poster. This is the guy I want to be. Charlie Brown. Okay. He has a 55-36. He's the better version of me. And 26 out of 35 question marks. This was like 4 years ago. 5 years ago. December 11th, 2020. No, 4 years ago. It's a classic video, man.
Me now. Quick, me now. Me, oh, me, oh, me, oh, me, oh.